These three seeds that stop joint pain and inflammation, naturally backed by science. If your knees creak just getting out of bed, or if your fingers feel stiff before you've even poured your morning tea, you're not alone. Joint pain becomes part of life for so many people as we age, and it can make even the simplest things feel 10 times harder. But here's something most people never hear from their doctors. Some of the best relief doesn't come in a bottle. It comes from what's already in your kitchen. There are three simple seeds, that have been shown by science to help reduce joint pain and fight inflammation naturally. Today, I want to walk you through these three seeds. They're not part of some trendy diet or a pricey supplement. They're just real everyday foods that you can start using right away. And the best part? They actually work. They work with your body, gently, naturally, to soothe your joints, reduce swelling, and help you move more freely again. No gimmicks, just real solutions backed by real research. So get comfortable, maybe grab something warm to sip on, and let's talk about three little seeds that could make a big difference in how your body feels, starting with the very first bite. Number 1, flax seeds. Let's start with the first seed on the list. Flax seeds. They might look small, but don't let their size fool you. These little brown or golden seeds are packed with one of the most powerful nutrients for your joints: omega-3 fatty acids. More specifically, flax seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of something called ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid. You might have heard of omega-3s from fish like salmon or mackerel, but if you don't eat a lot of fish or just prefer plant-based options, flax seeds are a fantastic alternative. And trust me, your joints will thank you. Now, if you've been waking up with that annoying stiffness in your knees, or you've noticed your fingers feeling swollen or achy more often than not, that could be a sign of inflammation. And this is where flax seeds really shine. They don't just mask the problem, they actually help calm that inflammation from the inside out. Think of inflammation like a slow-burning fire inside your body. You might not see it, but you feel it in the stiffness, the pain, the lack of mobility. The omega-3s in flax seeds help put that fire out gently and naturally over time. They lower the levels of certain inflammation markers in your body, one of the big ones being something called CRP, or C-reactive protein. When your CRP levels drop, it means there's less inflammation happening in your joints, and that can make a huge difference in how you feel every day. But flax seeds don't stop there. They also help keep your joints well lubricated, almost like giving your joints a much-needed oil change. As we age, the cushioning and fluid around our joints can start to wear down, making movement feel rough and painful. By adding flax seeds to your diet regularly, you're helping your joints stay flexible, smooth, and more comfortable when you move. Now, here's a really important tip, and a mistake a lot of people make. If you just eat whole flax seeds, your body can't really break down that hard outer shell. Most of the time, they'll just pass through your system without giving you the benefits. That's why ground flax seeds are the way to go. When the seeds are ground, your body can actually absorb all those amazing nutrients and get the full anti-inflammatory effect. You can find ground flaxseed in most grocery stores, or if you want it extra fresh, you can buy whole flax seeds and grind them yourself in a coffee grinder. Just store them in the fridge so they stay fresh. And don't worry, adding flax seeds to your meals is super easy. You don't need to be a gourmet cook or change your whole diet. One of the easiest ways is to just toss a spoonful into your morning smoothie. It gives it a nice nutty flavor and a little thickness. Or you can stir it into your oatmeal, mix it into your yogurt, or even sprinkle it over your cereal. If you like baking, flax seed works great in muffins, pancakes, cookies, even bread. One of my personal favorites is mixing ground flax seed into a bit of almond butter and spreading it on whole grain toast. It tastes amazing and gives your joints a healthy, healing boost first thing in the morning. Here's something I really want to stress though, and this is important with any natural remedy. Flax seeds are not a magic bullet. You're not going to eat one spoonful today and wake up tomorrow feeling brand new. But what they are is consistent support. Think of them like that reliable friend who shows up every day, helping you little by little. When you stick with them and make them a part of your daily routine, that's when the real change starts to happen. Most people begin to notice less stiffness in the mornings, easier movement, and reduce joint pain after a few weeks of regular use. It's not dramatic, but it's real, and it adds up. And here's a bonus that's worth mentioning. Flax seeds don't just help your joints. They're good for your whole body. Because they're rich in fiber, they support healthy digestion, which is something a lot of us struggle with as we get older. They also help balance hormones, which is especially helpful for women going through menopause. And of course, those omega-3s are also great for your heart. So while you're soothing your joints, you're also doing something kind for your gut, your hormones, and your heart health. A lot of people skip over flax seeds because they're not trendy or flashy like some of the newer superfoods. You don't see them on fancy health food labels or in celebrity Instagram posts. But here's the thing. Flax seeds have been used for thousands of years in traditional medicine for a reason. They work. They're simple, they're natural, and they're affordable. You don't need to spend a fortune or do anything complicated. All it takes is 1 tablespoon a day. Just one. And you're giving your body the kind of fuel it needs to heal itself gently and naturally. So if you've been dealing with that constant, nagging joint pain, or if the stiffness is making it harder to get through your day, give flax seeds a try. Don't overthink it. Just start small, be consistent, and let your body do the rest. You deserve to feel better. You deserve to move without pain. And sometimes the biggest difference comes from the smallest things, like a spoonful of ground flaxseed. Number 2, sunflower seeds. Let's move on to our second seed. One that might surprise you, something you've probably snacked on before without ever realizing how good it could be for your joints. I'm talking about sunflower seeds. Yep, the same little seeds you might have cracked open at a ball game or tossed on a salad for a bit of crunch. It turns out these tiny seeds are packed with a nutrient that can do wonders for joint health. Vitamin E, and not just a little bit. Sunflower seeds are one of the best natural sources of this powerful antioxidant, and that makes them a real game changer when it comes to calming joint pain and inflammation. Now let's talk about why vitamin E matters so much. Inside your body, there's a constant battle going on between free radicals and antioxidants. Free radicals are unstable molecules that can damage your cells, including the tissues in your joints. When there are too many of them and not enough antioxidants to keep them in check, it creates something called oxidative stress. And that's one of the big triggers for inflammation, especially in your joints. Oxidative stress is kind of like rust for your body. It slowly breaks things down, causes swelling, pain, and makes movement more difficult. But vitamin E acts like a shield. It helps protect your joints from that damage, calms the inflammation, and helps your body repair itself more effectively. Here's something interesting. Studies have found that people who suffer from arthritis, especially rheumatoid arthritis, often have lower levels of vitamin E in their blood. That suggests your body is using up this nutrient more quickly when it's under stress or fighting inflammation. So giving it a steady supply, naturally through food, can make a real difference. And that's what makes sunflower seeds so special. They're a simple, everyday food that quietly delivers something your body truly needs. But that's not all. Sunflower seeds also contain magnesium, which helps your muscles relax and can ease the tension around sore or stiff joints. If you've ever felt like your muscles were just as tight as your joints, magnesium can help loosen things up and support smoother movement. And they've got selenium too, another antioxidant that helps your immune system stay balanced. This matters because many joint problems, especially autoimmune-related ones like arthritis, happen when the immune system goes off track and starts attacking the body's own tissues. Selenium helps bring some balance back and keeps that response under control so your joints aren't under constant attack. One of the best things about sunflower seeds is how easy they are to add to your diet. You don't need to change your whole routine or make any big effort. A small handful, about a quarter cup, is enough to give you a healthy dose of vitamin E and those other joint-supporting nutrients. You can eat them raw or roasted, whichever you like. Just try to go for unsalted or lightly salted ones, especially if you're watching your blood pressure or sodium intake. They're delicious on their own, but you can also sprinkle them onto salads, stir them into yogurt or oatmeal, or add them to your favorite trail mix. If you enjoy baking, try tossing some into muffins or granola bars. They hold up well and add a nice crunch. They even work great on top of avocado toast. Just add a little sea salt and maybe a pinch of chili flakes, and you've got a snack that's as tasty as it is healing. What I love about sunflower seeds is how accessible they are. You don't need to visit a fancy health food store or buy some expensive supplement. They're easy to find at pretty much any grocery store. They last a long time in the pantry, and they don't cost much. That's important, especially when you're looking to build healthy habits that you can actually stick with long term. You shouldn't have to spend a fortune or jump through hoops to take care of your body. Now, just like with flax seeds, the key here is consistency. This isn't a one and done deal. You won't feel different after just one serving. But when you eat sunflower seeds regularly, day after day, your body starts to build up that defense system. Right? You're giving your joints the tools they need to heal and protect themselves. Over time, with regular use, you may start to notice you're not as stiff in the mornings. Your hands may feel less swollen. That ache in your knees might start to fade. It's not magic. It's your body responding to real nourishment. And here's a little tip. Sunflower seeds work even better when you combine them with other anti-inflammatory foods. So if you're already using flax seeds like we talked about earlier, try pairing them together. You can even add in a little turmeric, which is another natural inflammation fighter. It's all about creating a simple routine that works together to support your joints in every way. I know it can feel frustrating when joint pain starts getting in the way of your life. It's hard when it takes longer to get moving in the morning, or when simple things like reaching for a jar or walking upstairs become uncomfortable. And sometimes it feels like the only options are painkillers or expensive treatments that don't always work. But nature has given us tools that are gentle, effective, and completely within reach. Like sunflower seeds. They may not seem like much at first, but they have the power to change how your body feels from the inside out. You deserve to move through your day with ease. You deserve to feel strong and steady in your own body. And sometimes that change starts with something as small as a handful of seeds. So give sunflower seeds a try. Add them to your snacks, your meals, your daily routine. Stay consistent, be patient, and trust that these small choices really can lead to big results. Because the truth is, when you give your body what it needs, it knows how to heal. Number 3, chia seeds. Let's talk more about our third and final seed, the mighty chia seed. You might already be familiar with them as the tiny black or white seeds that puff up into a gel when soaked in water. But what you might not know is just how powerful these little seeds can be when it comes to helping your joints feel better. Whether you're waking up with stiffness, dealing with that annoying ache throughout the day, or just trying to stay active and independent as you get older, chia seeds could be one of the easiest and most natural ways to support your body from the inside out. What makes chia seeds so special is how much they offer in such a small package. They're absolutely loaded with nutrients that support joint health in several different ways. One of the most important is omega-3 fatty acids, especially ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid. This type of plant-based omega-3 helps cool down inflammation, which is often the root cause of joint pain. Unlike fish oil or flax seeds, you don't even need to grind chia seeds. You can eat them whole, and your body will still absorb the omega-3s. That's especially helpful if you're someone who doesn't enjoy taking big capsules or dealing with messy oils. Another reason chia seeds are so good for your joints is their high fiber content. One serving contains around 10 grams of fiber, which is great for keeping your digestion running smoothly. But here's the thing. Your gut health is closely tied to your immune system and inflammation levels. If your gut is out of balance, something that becomes more common with age, it can actually trigger more inflammation in other parts of your body, including your joints. By feeding the good bacteria in your digestive system, chia seeds help calm things down and bring your body back into balance. That can mean less swelling, less pain, and more ease in your movements. Calcium is another big win here. Chia seeds actually contain more calcium per ounce than a glass of milk, which is huge, especially if you're trying to maintain strong bones and avoid osteoporosis. When your bones are healthy and dense, they provide better support for your joints, which means less pressure and less wear and tear over time. And remember, joint pain often gets worse when the bones around the joint start to weaken. That's why adding more calcium from natural plant-based sources like chia seeds can be so helpful. It strengthens your body without putting extra strain on it. Magnesium is another mineral in chia seeds that's worth talking about. This one helps relax muscles and support healthy nerve function. If you've ever felt tightness or cramping around your joints, magnesium may be the missing piece. It helps ease the tension around your joints and allows your body to move more smoothly and comfortably. When combined with calcium, magnesium also plays a role in keeping your bones strong and your muscles coordinated, both of which are crucial for preventing injuries and keeping you mobile as you age. And of course, we can't forget about antioxidants. These are the little fighters that help protect your cells from damage caused by oxidative stress, which is another hidden source of joint inflammation. When your body is overloaded with free radicals from stress, pollution, or just daily wear and tear, it can start to break down faster. The antioxidants in chia seeds help defend your body from that kind of damage, giving your joints a better chance to recover, rebuild, and stay healthy. Now let's talk about how easy it is to use chia seeds. You can soak them in water, almond milk, or juice, and let them sit for about 15 minutes until they turn into a gel. This gel can be eaten by itself or mixed into a smoothie, yogurt, or oatmeal. You can also stir dry chia seeds into just about anything: cereal, soup, salad, even baked goods like muffins or pancakes. They don't have a strong taste, so they won't overpower your food. And because they don't need to be refrigerated and last a long time, you can keep a bag in your pantry and just scoop out a spoonful every day. If you've ever struggled to stick with a health routine because it was too complicated, chia seeds might be a refreshing change. There's no prep work, no measuring out pills or powders, just 1 to 2 tablespoons a day, however you like. It's a tiny habit that could make a huge difference over time. And remember, this isn't a quick fix. Like anything natural and real, the magic of chia seeds happens slowly. But if you stay consistent, you may start to notice your mornings feel a little less stiff. Your walks feel a little easier. You don't have to hesitate every time you go to stand up or climb stairs. And here's a fun little fact. Chia seeds were used by Aztec warriors for energy and endurance. They knew something even ancient medicine understood, that good health often comes from the simplest, most natural sources. These seeds gave them the stamina to move through long journeys and battles. Today, they can help you move through your day with more ease and comfort. If you've been feeling like your joints are holding you back, like you're missing out on things you used to love doing, maybe gardening, walking with friends, or just getting down on the floor to play with the grandkids, then chia seeds are one of the easiest first steps you can take to feel better. They won't solve everything overnight, but they can be part of a bigger picture. A picture where you feel more in control of your health and less at the mercy of pain or stiffness. So don't overlook them just because they're small. Sometimes the smallest changes lead to the biggest improvements. Try them for a few weeks. Listen to your body. Stay consistent. You might be surprised at just how much difference a spoonful a day can make. So now you know the top 3 tiny seeds that can make a big difference for your joints: flax seeds, sunflower seeds, and chia seeds. They help fight inflammation, support strong bones, and keep your joints moving smoothly, all in the most natural, easy way. If you're tired of waking up stiff or dealing with daily aches, start with these small changes. You deserve to feel better and move more freely. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.